Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Drake and his future spouse. Now, I've been asked to do this reading again because it seemed more like Rosalie's energy coming through and her exes, but it still affected Drake's life in one way or another. But we're going to do just Drake and his future spouse coming through here. And my intention here is to find out what's going on right now with an astrology reading of what's coming in for him. Wow, he's got a deep sense of community right now. This may be somebody in the community. And there's openness to this, to meeting somebody. But what about his person? His future spouse. Oh, needing to release something, maybe a person or a belief system. Ooh, aha, we have a bit here. Okay, wow. I'm getting that focusing on, oh, okay. Having to focus on some type of truth, something will thrive. I feel like it's like releasing someone, focusing on the truth, which will bring in something that's meant to thrive for this person. Now, I'm kind of getting in the wrong place, needing to release whoever this person is in order, I feel like, for this openness here. There may be somebody in the community where Drake is at now. So let's just see what comes in for him. What's the combined energy? Whoa, abundance. Nice. So there's definitely, and of course, abundance doesn't have to mean dollar dollar, right? It can also mean it's whatever's important that somebody feels abundance is for them. It could be love. It could be a sense of family. It could be that having um, love and a family. You know what I mean? So it all depends on what is driving the person and what their heart's desire really is when it comes to abundance, right? So let's see what Drake has for the moon. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Nice. All right. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Nice. So let's see here. I'm getting to look at retrograde. What's the date today? I'm just gonna have a look. Oh, it's the 7th. So yesterday, Neptune came out of retrograde. So a lot of people were confronting their illusions, reevaluating their belief systems, and embracing their intuition. Jupiter comes out of retrograde in December 31st. Now, this is about success and happiness and growth and thinking before you leap into something new. So, this is interesting because this kind of tells me that there's a bit of a time frame here. The time that this person needs in order to release something, to focus on some type of truth and not be lying to self is kind of what I'm getting here. Things will come in that will help propel this person forward, okay? And I feel like that is going to be closer to the end of December, beginning of the new year, somewhere in there. Let's see, what about her person? What about his person? Hold your vision. So this person may have something they want to see thriving. Um, it's some type of truth not to lie to themselves about a person. But I feel like this focusing on this truth that they can do something as well, that they can have some, if they focus on something, it's going to do well. It might be a business for this person. It might be some type of plan that they or goals that they've set out for themselves. Maybe what they may have manifested. Maybe it's a vision board I'm seeing, or some kind of plan. It's like almost like a puzzle that you put it all together, it makes a picture. You know what I mean? Adjustments are required. Yeah. So I feel like I feel like Drake might be this adjustment, that this was not part of the plan. Is what I'm getting. This person may be releasing this other person in order to be free of a connection, in order to do what they need to do for themselves. But I'm kind of getting with that they're not going to say no to Drake. I feel like they're just going to have to adjust whatever their vision was to incorporate him into it, if that makes sense. A win-win outcome is in the forecast, so so it will work out for them. Even though Drake might be thrown into the mix of this, they're going to adjust to whatever their vision is for themselves to incorporate Drake into their dream. So, I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, come on. All right, let's see here. Let's look at the rising here for Drake and his person. All right, his future spouse. Wow, heart chakra is open. Maybe bored, feeling disconnect right now. I'm getting that. When is this going to happen? Like, I have been waiting for so long, waiting for somebody. It's like love is not in the mix for me, is kind of what I'm getting for him. And it's like, it's there. It's just maybe he's focusing too much on it. And it's when he's not focusing on it, that is when it will come in for him. I'm feeling like if he can find something else to really look at this time, he might end up having that come to fruition a lot sooner. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So we have 44, so that might be something to look up for him. 44, but he is bored. Yeah, definitely bored and kind of discontent right now. Maybe things aren't kind of going the way he wants. I feel like he needs to put himself out there with this, open to the community, be open to maybe going out into the community a little bit more, putting himself out there. Is maybe when he will run into this person. Now, it doesn't have to be his community, it could be a community. Maybe he ends up traveling somewhere or going somewhere due to touring or whatever. Maybe has a gig somewhere else in the world. Putting himself out there is what is going to get this connection um, going, because he'll be able to meet up with this person, his future spouse. So let's see about the future spouse here. What's going on for the rising here? This is how other people are seeing them. Ah, yes, another 4. Look at this. So much stability here. 444. Wow. So firm foundation, definitely looking for that firm foundation, that starting point where it's not all going to crumble down. It's going to be building on something really wonderful. Yes, that spiritual strength. This is number 9. This is fruition. This is attainment. This is what they're wanting to attain. This is that fulfillment, really. That universal love that feels. We have 4449. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? We have Rejoice in Celebration, number 3. So this is definitely, I feel like, able to have that self-expression and feel comfortable, have that optimism and lightheartedness here between the two. I feel like this is going to be a celebration that they meet at. This may be a gala or I don't know, a black tie affair. It's kind of what I'm getting, or I don't know. some kind of celebration. So 44493 is what I have for numbers for Drake. And those can all be put into different combinations, and there'll be different messages with each combination of numbers. So let's see what we have for Palace, which is relationships. What is going on for Drake in relationships right now? He may not have anybody going on, but this is what's coming in. Oh, true love, and this could be the one. Wow. Now, he has been looking for this for a long time, and it's when he's not looking for it that it's going to come in. And I wish I could get him a note to tell him that. Yeah, letting go of those control issues, trying to navigate something that can't be navigated. This has to be something that comes in from the divine. I feel like this is something that if he's looking for that true love and the one, he needs to let that go. Don't be looking for the love. Just let it flow. Let it come to you. Be that magnetic type of energy pulling in your person. They will come. They will come in for you. You don't have to go looking for them, and you don't have to have a set plan of what's going to happen after this, blah, 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 blah. Just let it flow, let it flow. So, and let it go. Like, can't be something that you force. Yes, releasing the ex. I did talk about releasing somebody here for this to come through. Oh, there may be children. Now, this may not be that the person that's coming in for Drake has a child. I mean, it could be, but it also could be just that the person that his person was with, this ex, maybe has children. Okay. And it may not even be Drake's future spouse's children. Okay. If that makes sense. So this person for Drake maybe fell in love with their ex's children and maybe finding it hard, but there's unrequited love here when it comes to this ex. So I feel like this is definitely something that has to go in order for this to come in. What about Drake now? Tell me about Drake. It is safe for you to love. So when she meets Drake, did I say she? When this future spouse meets Drake, let's see what's going to happen. It is safe for you to love. Yes, it's a new love. So this is not somebody he's been with before. So things are starting to change here. I feel like possibly in the past here, it was a past person coming back around, but I'm kind of feeling that this might be somebody new, or it could be somebody from the past. I suppose it could still be somebody from the past, but coming back, they've learned so much that it is like a new relationship, if that makes sense. So, but I'm kind of getting more that it's a actual new person here. Maybe somebody he's never met before. Wow. Wedding. So this is serious. This is a serious connection. Wow. And what's the combined energy? Making the effort. Yes, I like it. Wow, that's beautiful. So let's look at the love. So that's the relationships. Let's look at the love. So Drake maybe doesn't have anyone in his life right now, or if he does, I kind of feel like it's nothing serious. Connection. This is love. Okay. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So whatever is this new love is coming through with this wedding and everything, this is a serious connection. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. I feel like that is for his person when it comes to the ex. Now, oh, I see what this is. No. Okay. This is this is Drake about control issues, having some type of illusion, having those rose-colored glasses on about what love looks like to him, and that we're going to do this and this and this and this and this, and that's part of those control issues. Okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So I kind of feel with this, whose is this? Okay. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Now, I'm kind of getting with this. This is his person thinking because of the children, and I'm kind of really getting that feeling guilty is kind of what I'm getting with this. Yeah, I feel like being true to her feelings, that truth here, and focusing on that truth. Oh, solitude is here too. That's kind of shown up here underneath the abundance. And I feel like that may be what is needed here to refocus on what is important. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. And I feel like being true to self is going to make this person realize what's important to them and that what can really thrive for them. I almost feel like they're maybe getting messages or downloads. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Say downloads. So I feel like definitely getting some type of message from source about what is coming in. Okay. Let's see. One more for the future spouse, please. Ah, yes, the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. So, yeah, definitely spirit is aligning this. So, I feel like this is something that is going to be quite spectacular. There's going to be no denying that there's something here for this connection between the two of them. And this illusion about what they're going to do and blah, 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 blah has really got to change, which will help this come faster. Yeah, the obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. Yeah, that was kind of what I was feeling right there in a nutshell, right there. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that through. All right, so let us look at the fortune. What is coming? Oh, cornucopia. So, whatever financial constraints that are going on here, whether it is Drake or his person, the cornucopia is happening here. So, if there's a lack of money here on the future spouse's side, it's going to help with whatever idea after releasing this X, right? This unrequited love that this person has. Financial constraints are going to get better. With the number 4, this is all about the stability, right? These are all those fundamental values that maybe this person has been kind of glossing over, with this X, kind of just not wanting to see certain things. And I feel like Spirit's really going to say, hey, you need to look at this. And this is what it could be. We're going to guide you there. Okay. So, whatever financial constraints they're feeling, cornucopia is coming in for them with Drake. Now, not that Drake is the money bags to this, because I feel like this person's going to start something while healing in that solitude that is going to bring in some type of abundance for them with that solid foundation. Okay. Now, 11 is the Son of Masters bringing in this cornucopia. So this may be for the spouse. It may not be that Drake is. I feel like Drake wants to provide though. It's not. It's kind of a funny feeling. It's like you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I feel like this person wants a purpose, something to do, especially if Drake is, well, a lot of people want to be around them. There's all these things that come with a celebrity, right? Uh, their time is manipulated by a lot of other people. So I feel like this person needs something for themselves as a way to feel as a purpose because Drake is such a big figure that it's going to be overshadowing this person. And I feel like if this person has something that is clearly bringing something in for them, it's really going to take away from that being overshadowed within that recognition type aspect. The thinking woman, yes. I feel like she has some really great ideas that Spirit's going to bring in. Like bam, there's such a great idea here. And it's going to be something that this person is not going to be able to deny or how do you put that? That isn't going to want to not do it. You know what I mean? Like it's such a great opportunity. She'd be crazy not to. Okay. Now, I'm also getting with this. This is Ascended Masters bringing in this with number 11. This great idea, this cornucopia. Okay. Yes. Okay. The garden and the gate. Okay. I feel like this person needs to have that sense of being isolated and alone to be able to put always guarded and confined into a certain type of box. Okay. She's looking at the field out there, the greener pasture, about what is or what could be for her if she was able to walk out through the gate and had the courage to go forward. And I feel like that is exactly what she's going to do here with the garden and the gate. She's going to realize what she's capable. If she never tries something, she's never gonna know if she's any good at it, right? And if people, it's like trial and error. Like there's going to be things that you're good at, and there's going to be things that you're not so good at. I mean, you could be the next Tiger Woods, but if you never try it, how do you know? Right? I mean, like, isn't that what life's all about? Is to try new things, to learn different things, to see different things, to be different sides of yourself, to grow, right? Healer of the ages. Wow. So this may actually have something to do with spirituality or being a healer online, maybe doing courses or some kind of caring service. I feel like that nurturing, taking on responsibility, that harmony and cooperation, everything to do with the healer with number 6 here. All right, tell me about Drake. Now that we've gone so far in depth from this person, let's see. Ah, number 5, attachments. Now, I feel like this may be an energy that Drake may be picking up on in his own energy or in her energy. I'm kind of feeling that this could be indicative of a twin flame. There could be some feelings being shared here with the feelings here as well. Somebody's got it's not a good attachment either. It's like a darker negative person around them. Now this could be her ex. It could be somebody in Drake's energy as well. So let's see here. Tell me about Drake, please. Fortune for Drake, please. Fortune for Drake. The temple path. And the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Okay, so with the root chakra, we're looking at security and certainty about self love. And I feel like to know who he is, confident in who he is, and this is earth energy. And there may have been not enough self love here, I'm kind of getting. Like, it's one thing to have that mask on and persona for people to see. Um, but behind closed doors, how are you really feeling? With the number eight, this may be all about achievement and that material abundance, that power and success, but this isn't really showing any emotion behind it. And I feel like when he meets this person, this is when he's going to actually get onto that spiritual path or that temple path where he's the right path, is what I'm getting. That growth, self expression, getting that communication aspect of things, the emotional aspects of things, how talking, that throat chakra, the ability to communicate and express yourself through your throat chakra. This is important too, because this is something that is going to be needed in order to have a really great foundation, is that ability to be able to understand one another through your communication, where you just get each other. You get what the other is saying. You understand. This may be a contract, a soul contract. This may have been, what do you call that? Uh, this is a contract on a soul level before they even got to this lifetime. Okay, before they got reincarnated. So this is really amazing here, because usually that has to do with soul contract, is either a twin flame, a romantic soulmate, or a past life soulmate. It's usually, or a soul partner. So there's so many different soulmates. There's like 12 types of soulmates that I've kind of come across, and they are from people that you meet briefly, to only for a short time, to half your life, or even your whole lifetime. So it's incredible of how many people we come in contact with throughout our life that we learn things from. And that's what we're here to do, right? So let's look at some of the obstacles that might be coming in here for these two. What are some obstacles for Drake here? Ah, I want to fix our connection. So I'm feeling like this here is going to be this X who wants to mend something with Drake's person. This could be an obstacle coming through. Absence. I feel a part of me is missing without you. I'm still feeling like this is the X. So this X is going to be a bit of a problem unless they can definitely. Okay, let's see. Damage. We both are hurting from this. Yes, I'm still feeling that X. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. I feel like this is definitely this X. Okay. And when Drake comes in for this person, it's going to be like the face here. Like, oh my God, what just happened? There's no way I can compete with that, with Drake. And let's see. Yeah, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Yeah, I would say so. So I feel like this X could be an issue here. Any other obstacles for Drake and his future spouse? Okay. Ah, yes, the shadow side. So I feel like with this, um, with this future spouse here, doing the isolation or the solitude, is going to realize things about themselves, where they're going to, what happened in this, with this ex relationship is going to make that growth come through for this relationship to be a solid one with Drake. Whatever happened here was meant to happen for this person to realize some of the things they may have been doing that is no longer good for them, right? So I feel like doing the work. They're doing the work, not the X. the future spouses. They're doing the work, which is going to make them better for Drake, right? Yeah, that's self-love. See, I can't make shit up. All right, what's the combined energy here? Understanding. I see your side of the story. So maybe not wanting to see the other side of things or always feeling it was just one-sided. And I feel like there's a bit of an understanding here for this person now that they're understanding what it means to compromise in a relationship, to be a team player in a relationship. And not that things would have gone any different. I feel like this was supposed to happen. This person wasn't being truthful to themselves. They really didn't love this person. They may have loved the children, but not the ex. So I feel like this is a bit of an understanding for this person that the connection between them has to be authentic. If there's anything when you meet somebody and okay, you're feeling they're not really kind of my person, there's no reason to stay with them or make it even go further than that. If it's the first date, second date, maybe you want to give them a bit of a chance to kind of see how it is, not just, okay, you're done. You know? And that may be where it's like, okay, well, this isn't working for me. It's not what I thought maybe it might end up being or whatever the case is. If they're not your person, then don't stay with them because then it's unrequited. And then there's things that have to happen with karma in the end in order to have that growth, right? So, I mean, don't be afraid of karma. I mean, karma is there to make you grow, right? And depending on what you do, it's going to decide how much karma you receive. If you're just going out there being a shithead and being mean to everybody and kind of getting in people's lives to make things hard for them, well, then yeah, you're going to get a lot of negative karma, right? But if you're just, you know, not being true to yourself, which is really not a good thing to be doing because you want to be true to yourself, right? Don't pretend with yourself. I mean, why would you do that? You're wasting time, precious time that you could be investing in someone else. No matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. And I feel like once these two meet here, this is really going to hit some major hidden emotions here. I feel like right off the bat, when these two meet, there's going to be this unspoken type of word. And I feel like no matter what happens, this is solid. Like they're they're through it thick and thin. They're together as a team. I'm scared of being honest with you. Well, don't lie. That's the one thing I am going to say. Lying is only going to have you receive karma. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest. I feel like I'm kind of feeling like this is kind of that truth coming through again here. Not trusting self. And this is part of that healing and that self-love here. And that part um, is that solar plex, that self-esteem, that personal power and self-confidence, knowing self, that self-belief, not having those self-doubts about themselves. I want to take care of you the way you've always taken care of me. And I feel like this is kind of, they're going to help one another. I'm kind of getting that they both have a fear here when it comes to this because it's an intense love. If this is what I'm feeling it is a twin flame, then it's intense and it's a little scary. I think you would be better off without me. And these are all just fear things that come across their emotions. These are all hidden. They're not saying these things to one another. These are what they're thinking. Remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything missing you? And I feel like when they do to get together and they're apart, this is kind of what missing one another. They may not live in the same area, could be in the same community, but I was getting other communities too. So I'm kind of getting that it may not be in the same town. Let's see. I hide my true desires for you. I feel like somebody's trying to play it cool here. Like, and it's funny because everybody around them can kind of see what's going on. I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. And I feel like this is just like that unspoken thing that happens. Like they're thick and thin. They know what this is. And it's like, no matter what, it's like a team. It's a teammate. What's on the bottom of the deck? I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. So I feel like that may have been when they're not together. And I feel like they both feel this sense, this togetherness. I'm almost getting that telepathy with this. And of course, that's kind of with twin flames that happens. So, what don't they see coming when it comes to this love? What don't they see coming in? What don't they see coming in, please, for Drake? What does Drake not see coming in here? Keep it zero. He doesn't see it coming in because he's not focusing on it. And that's the only way it's going to come in, right? So he might be focusing on something else at the time, and this is when it happens. Yes, that unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So he is not going to see this coming. His person's not going to see this coming. What else? What don't they see? Mirroring each other. Can't make it up. I really felt that twin flame. And mirroring each other's self image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspect. Now, that is kind of with that shadow self and self love. But mirroring each other's soul is a twin flame. So having that twin flame is very intense. It's electrifying kind of frequency. Your body's kind of vibrating. You can feel their energy, even if they're not in the room, and you're kind of knowing and searching for this person's energy. You feel them close by, but you may not be able to see them with your eyes. You can feel them with your body. You really yearn for each other, and you feel what others are, you can feel what they're thinking. And it's like you feel it. You know, you don't know how you know it, but you feel what they're feeling. So it's really intense, and they may even have similar experiences or interests and values. And it's usually something spiritual as well, which is really funny that this is all coming in with healer and what was the other one I was seeing that made me think, oh, the spiritual strength. So it's a lot, it's real spiritual type of connection, which is also a twin flame. Okay. There's going to be so many things that they are in connection with. They think about each other a lot, and that is why they miss each other so much when they're not together. It's that it's like their souls mirror each other, so it's like missing a part of yourself, right? Let's see. Talking, conversing, texting, email. So they're really wanting to be in each other's energy. Absolutely. So a relationship is over, no second chance, growth and transform your life. Okay, so mask, what is this? Okay. So I feel like this is coming through here with this mending. I'm getting like, I feel like this person is kind of, after meeting Drake, it's like, I see now that this person was wearing a mask. This separation is happening. They may even have been married. There might be a divorce here or some type of separation. This could be just that they are breaking up. But I feel like this person is, after realizing what love truly is like an afterthought about this separation. That they realized they were wearing a mask. They were not showing their true feelings to this person. And this is what they're learning about here. Okay? That there was no second chances. It's definitely over. And I feel like this is that confirmation that they're moving forward to go with Drake. And it's kind of funny that this is coming up as an afterthought. And I think it's coming in as thoughts. Like, how do I put that? An afterthought. I don't know. Like, once they meet Drake, it's like, oh yeah, this is so different than what this was. Now I see what this is. There's no way I'm going back to something like that. I'm all in. Oh, okay. That's what the message is with that. I'm all in with this, with Drake. This other person, it's a done deal. Not going back. So I kind of feel like that is what this is here. I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah. Yeah. An afterthought, a realization. Yeah. Yeah. Look at, see, I can't make this up. This outdated thinking. Okay. That afterthought about the conditioning of how they thought love was supposed to go, replaying these events over in their head. And I can't make it up. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, Spirit, for coming through once again. All right, so let's get to the North Node. What's going on for Drake after this meeting them? Ah, yeah, they're going to be working on something. This is when this is going to come in. This is when it's going to be unexpected. Definitely looking, just throwing himself into his work is what I'm kind of getting. This is Ascended Masters kind of getting him to focus on work so they could kind of side door it. Is kind of what I'm getting. Side dooring it so they can get this love to come in without him thinking or dwelling on love. He wants it so bad. He wants a family. He wants love. We all know it. It's so evident with him. It's what he talks about a lot from what I'm feeling here. All right. For Drake, please. What's the outcome for Drake at this point when they meet? Ah, we're 6. This has to do with family oriented. I'm kind of feeling with the child here. I'm feeling like this ex feels like Drake may have stole away his love. And I feel like that's the thing. This person, this ex, is treating Drake's future spouse as a possession. Like as if it's as if this person is a necklace or a possession of a material possession, like as if they're a piece of jewelry or a piece of meat or whatever it is. They feel like that he's Drake stolen their person. And it's funny because it's not, everybody has free will. Nobody, if they're coveting love like that like you're theirs and you're a possession to somebody and you're not, it's not a team playing kind of thing, where it's obsessing over you or obsessing over who, what, and where you can go and how long, and you know, that control over you. They're treating you like a possession, and that you're a person, not a possession, and you have free will, and you have the ability and the capacity to think for yourself. Okay. Let's see. Now, courthouse is here. I was kind of feeling like maybe with this separation, they may have been married. Now, I'm kind of getting that it might be a court order for this person to stay away from this person, the future spouse. It could be a court order or this is divorce with the five. This is a change. This is a change for the better. This is about freedom. Freedom to get out of a contract. So this could be what the contract is. I was kind of feeling with the justice here. What I was seeing here is that there's two different contracts here because there's the contract with Drake that they made prior to this lifetime coming down, reincarnating. And then there's this contract here with the courthouse. So I'm kind of feeling this might be, yeah, this might be a divorce that this person is going through with this other person. Look at the gift. Wow. The pathway, the gift. I feel like um this person, this future spouse, is kind of feeling like like Drake is such a gift because it couldn't be a better time. There is high profile or a lot of eyes everywhere. So this person, this ex, is not going to be able to get away with too much when it comes to this courthouse scenario, whether it is a court order to stay away from the future spouse or whether it is a divorce. I feel like whatever shady type of agenda this ex has, I feel like it is going to be exposed quite easily. So seeing Drake as her person, I feel like she definitely feels powerful with the number 8 and having that authoritative and a sense of achievement that would never have been there if she hadn't met Drake. So seeing Drake as a big gift to her, I'm getting like, if he wasn't there, who knows what this person would have pulled on me? You know what I mean? Like, her thoughts are like, what a blessing this is, you know, because this guy can't do this to me now. And maybe there was a lot of shady shit going on here. Okay. Whew. I'm feeling a lot of energy coming through here. Okay. All right. Let's just tip this over and see family room. So there's gifts pathway here. I feel like this is really they're gonna have both sides of the family. It's gonna be a lot of happiness here when it comes to families accepting one another here. This is gonna go over really well. There's that win-win outcome that is forecasted here. Wow, this is really beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Drake definitely has a lot of things coming through here. I think I've covered everything. I feel like I've kind of explained a lot that's gone through here through my intuition. And I don't think I need any more cards here. I feel like this is finished. This is beautiful. This is a lot coming through. I'm feeling that this isn't going to all just happen right away. I feel like there's a time span here before this comes through. Depending on where they are in this journey. So, all right, you guys, this is what I have for you when it comes to Drake and his future spouse. I hope this is a little clearer than the last reading, and it is more focused on Drake than it is Rosalie. So, anyhow, please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle Tribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to hit that like button if you really resonate or like this reading. I appreciate it all, of course. And of course, I appreciate all the donations and the super thanks. And of course, for everyone watching the videos. If you do want to donate, you can in the description box below. There's a PayPal account, a PayPal link. Click on the more that's there, and it's got the behind it, and that will drop down the box to open up where the link is. Now you can do the super thanks as well. And of course, I thank everyone, whether you give a donation or not. I mean, I've got more cards coming in, so thank you for all the donations, of course. And thank you for everyone. It really is making this channel great. I'm really happy how it's going with this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want you to stay blessed. Take care. All right. Later.